guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I have a double Boxycharm to do with you guys. So I have two from January as well as two from February. I know it's very late into the ball game, but honestly, I've just not been on the ball game lately. Things are just crazy at our house. We are looking to purchase a new home, so we've been searching for a new home, trying to figure out how to sell the home that we currently live in. So things have just been crazy. So I do apologize that it's late, but we're here nonetheless. So I'm going to be reviewing all the products that are in both of my Boxycharms from January. Everything that I tried out anyway. There were some things that I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to try it because I'm just not going to use it. It's just not for me. So there are some products like that, but the most part I did try everything out so I can give you guys my thoughts, my opinions on them. I think next month what my goal is to not only show you guys everything that's going to be in, well, not really next month. So for February, I'm going to show you everything that's going to be in my February boxes, but I'm also going to do a get ready with me using everything that's in the boxes. That's my goal, is to not only show them to you guys, but also use them in a get ready with me, because I think it's also important to see these products in action, because sometimes it's a little bit confusing what they're supposed to be for. Not only that, it's just kind of confusing as to why they give us certain things. So let's get started with the January boxes. So the first one I have here is the Boxycharm. I think this is the Boxy Luxe, I'm pretty sure. So this one here came with the Storybook Cosmetics Fairytale palette. I know there was a lot of controversy over this palette. This palette was like beat down big time because they were saying that the palette was not real. They were saying that it actually is made in different places. Mine actually says that it's actually made in PRC, distributed from Storybook Cosmetics in Omaha, Nebraska. So I know they're saying that these are all made in China, that evidently there was an issue with Boxycharm actually getting the product sent to China, or was it Storybooks that did it? I don't know. I don't honestly care. I just want to try the products out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not into all that drama. I don't like drama. I am one of those people that I always steer back from drama, just because drama can give me anxiety. So we're not going to get into all that. We're going to get into the product itself. So the palette is the Fairytale book. This is the Little Briar Rose book. So I don't know like how many books they have out on this or not, but the book itself looks like this. You get all of these beautiful colors. So I love Storybook Cosmetics. I know that, like I said, there's controversy, but I really do love Storybook Cosmetics. Did this palette live up to the Storybook Cosmetics like quality that I'm used to? Not really. So I did notice there was a little something off in it, but I wasn't sure what was going on. I thought it was me, to be honest. I was like, okay, I'm just struggling using these shadows. But they weren't so bad that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to use this palette. That would be a lie if I told you that, because this palette honestly worked really well for me. It didn't work well enough to that I could say, yes, it's the same quality as the other Storybooks, because I do have the Mean Girls palette as well as the Wizard palette. I think I have 3 palettes from Storybooks. I'm not positive how many I have, but I have several. And most of the ones I've tried were fantastic. This one here was a little subpar. I wouldn't say it's so far subpar that you'd be like, what in the world is in this palette? It wasn't like that. It was not like that at all. It just, there was some differences. But for me, I think the color combination in here is very beautiful. I love that they name things very Storybook-like. So we have Briar Rose, we have Spindle, we have Talia, we have Castle, we have Prince, we have Grim, Beauty, Woodland, Enchanted, Fairies, Charm, and Kiss. Kiss has some sparkle in it, and honestly the sparkle tends to fall out, so it's not some sort of sparkle that you're gonna like stay onto your lid. It basically just looks like sparkle in the pan, and then once you put it on, it's gone. So for me, I really enjoyed trying it out. Is it something that I would say go out and buy? No, I would not recommend that you guys purchase that at all. The next thing is from Fresh. This is the Soy Face Cleanser. I really love Fresh skincare because I feel like it's very gentle on my skin. I feel like there's not a whole lot of ingredients in here that's going to harm my skin. My skin is very sensitive. I mean, obviously I have a little friend right here today that decided to show up. I just tend to get little friends every now and then, and they're not invited guests, but you know what? And this did not actually irritate my skin whatsoever. So I use this with my Luna, the Foreo cleanser. I use this with that, and it works fantastic. You can use it with just your hands as well. If you're someone you don't want to use any sort of tool, you can use it however you choose to. It does a great job of making your skin feel clean, but not stripped. So I really enjoyed that. So this was something else I really enjoyed. I don't know how much this was. Let's see if I can see. $48 for this, and for the Storybook palette, it was $55. So again, I feel like the Storybook Cosmetics palette is a little not the same, but it's not so bad that I would be like, I'm never going to use it. I'm going to keep it in my collection because it's something I know I would pull out here and there. The next thing is from Saturday Skin. This is the Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. This is really nice. If you love a cream onto your skin that feels very water-like, basically, it feels like you're putting nothing on your skin, this is going to be for you. This for me was a great daytime moisturizer. It was not great for nighttime. My skin is extremely dry. So at nighttime, I like to put something a little bit more heavier. I really like the It Cosmetics, I don't know what it's called. I have an empty one here, actually. Let me see. It's the It Cosmetics. Here we go. This is the Confidence in a Cream. This works really, really well for nighttime because it's a lot thicker. It gives my skin the extra boost of moisture that it needs at nighttime, as well as the Belief Moisture Bomb, not the Aqua Bomb. The Moisture Bomb is really good for dry skin as well for nighttime, but this worked great for daytime. I think if you have normal skin or if you have oily skin, I think you could use this as your nighttime moisturizer. I wouldn't say it's specifically made for daytime because it doesn't have an SPF in here, so it's not something I would say use it only in the daytime. I would say if you have more normal skin, this will be a great nighttime moisturizer. So that was really nice as well. That product is, let's see, $39, and I know you can purchase that at Sephora, and then also the Fresh, you can purchase that at Sephora as well as Ulta. So if you don't get this box and there are certain products that you're interested in purchasing, those are the places I would recommend that you check out for purchasing those. The next thing is this little hair towel. This is by the brand I don't know what this brand is. Actually, let me figure it out here. It should say on this little paper here. Daily Concepts. So Daily Concepts is a brand that I've tried a lot of they have like foot scrubbers and stuff like that because I have really, really dry feet because I tend to walk around barefooted like 98% of the time. And so my feet tend to get really dry, really nasty, honestly. So I get a lot of the Daily Concepts different products that they sell. And this was a really great product. This is a hair turban. So what you do is you bend over and put your hair into this with your head like right here. There's a button in the back. You twist the front and then you have a little loop here that's going to actually attach, and it works really well for holding your hair up as well as drying your hair. These are perfect if you're someone you like to wash your hair and then maybe sit down and do your makeup and then do your hair. They're great for that. I love these towels. These towels are so handy dandy at my house. I use these all the time. Actually, I've given some of these as Christmas gifts because I noticed some people were still using regular towels, and I was like, girl, you need to get one of these because this will save you so much. Because typically when you use a regular towel in your head, I feel like your head feels kind of like a bobblehead. It feels very heavy for your shoulders, and my head, when I use a regular towel, it feels so heavy that I feel like my head won't stay upright. So these are perfect. They're very lightweight. They hold your hair in. They absorb the moisture. These are fantastic. I really loved getting that. I just heard something that sounded like Velcro. Not sure what that was. So these are $18. So the towels are 18 bucks. Totally worth it in my opinion. The next thing is from Greengrass. This is the Beach Air, a fragrance. This is a dry oil spray. I remember when I first opened this up, I was like spraying it all over because I thought it was like a perfume. And then I sprayed it all over and I was like, wait a minute, there's oil in this. So I had it all over my clothes. So as you can tell, it definitely has an oil in it. You do not want to just spray this onto your clothes. I like to spray it, and then honestly my hair gets really frizzy. What I like to do with it is put it into my hair. I don't know if you're supposed to do this. Probably not. They probably would prefer that you don't put it in your hair. That's probably why I have such damaged hair to begin with, because I put products in my hair that probably don't belong. But it smells so darn good that you're like, I can't help it. I just want to put it all over. This works really well for after a shower. After you've showered, put this all over your body and then you feel nice and moisturized, but not greasy, because it tends to sink in better when your skin is wet. So I really enjoyed this a lot. So, and the smell to it is fantastic. It smells fantastic for sure. This is $36. So I would actually purchase that again. That is one thing out of my box that I know for sure I personally would repurchase, because it works so well at moisturizing my skin. It has such a pleasant light scent to it, so perfect for me. The next thing is this right here. This is the QMS Lip Line Corrector. It's a lip serum, so basically you're going to put it around your lips. If you tend to get like, I know, because if you use a straw, you can start to get these marks right here. And I noticed that I'm starting to get a couple of those because I tend to drink out of a straw quite often. So I'm thinking this will help me over time. I didn't see a huge difference over this past month of using it. I mean, I didn't use it consistently enough either, so that could be part of the issue. I will continue to use it and see if I can see results with it. Once it's completely empty, I'll let you guys know whether or not there's any final results for it. But for now, we're just going to continue to use it. I'll just use my little mirror to kind of do my pictures and figure out if there's noticing any difference in line like around my lips. So we'll just continue using it. And this was a $200 product, so we better do something because that's expensive. The last thing in my box right here is the melted metallic Too Faced lipstick, and this is in the shade You Better Work. So this is a really, really nice shade. It's like that 90s movie brown. So if you're into those type of shades, you're really going to like this. I like the metallic lips better than their matte lips for sure. The matte lips, I think the regular matte lips, I think are a little too drying. This one is a little drying still, but it's not as bad as the regular matte ones. This one definitely stains your lips as well. So if you don't, like for me, I don't like a real thick lipstick. I like my lipstick to almost just be barely there, almost like a stain on my lips. So what I like to do with any sort of lipstick that has a staining capability is put it on, leave it on while I'm doing my makeup, and then like dab most of it off. Then my lips are just stained from it. So I really like it because it does a good job for that. So for me, this was really nice as well. This was $21, and I think you can purchase those at Too Faced, as well as Sephora and Ulta. So you can purchase those at a variety of places. Now we're moving on to the Boxycharm. I think this is the Boxy Luxe. So this is the real expensive one. No, premium. I'm sorry. So that was the Boxy Luxe. This is the Boxy Premium. So everything in here is very expensive. It should be very expensive because it cost you, I think it's like $50. I'm not even positive. I just know that I need to like go in and scale back my subscription services because I have quite a few that I'm not sure I really need anymore. I've got so many products that I just don't find myself using enough of them. So the first thing in here is from Skin & Co. This is the Face Gommage. This is a polishing micro exfoliating truffle. So basically this is like almost like a sand cleanser. So you're going to put it onto your skin, you're going to rub it around, and it's going to cleanse your skin by like exfoliating it. So you're going to feel a little bit of grits in it. You're going to feel a little bit of granules. It's not a what is it called? A chemical exfoliator. It's a physical exfoliator, so you can physically feel it. So this for me worked fine. It's not my favorite. I really love the Saturday Skin one. The Saturday Skin, I think it's called Scrub-a-Dub-Dub or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but that one you can't really feel it, but you rub it around into your skin and I promise you, you will see the dead skin coming off, and it's kind of gross, but also at the same time kind of like cool. It's like weird. This one here, I noticed it does a fine job. I personally think this one's going to be perfect for my crusty feet, so I'm going to use it for my crusty crab feet. So I'm probably not going to use it a whole lot more for my face just because it's not my preference. I don't love a physical exfoliant. I like chemical, and I think that's why I like the Saturday Skin one a little bit more, because it's like chemical and physical in my opinion. It's a little bit of both, and I think this one is just a little too much sand. It feels like I went to the beach and was like scrubbing sand on my face, and it's just not my favorite. So that one is, let's see, where's the price for it? I just had the card. I lost my cotton picking in muggins. Okay, here we go. That is, wait, why is there no price on there for that? Skin & Co. Wait, I'm confused. I've lost my mind. Okay, wait. Oh, here it is. Skin & Co. This is $28. So I'm thinking I have my boxes confused because I think there's some things from boxes that are just mixed matched together. So either way, these are two Boxycharm boxes. It's the two top tier ones. So if these are out of order in any sort of way, I do apologize. I've tried to put them back together as best as I could, but I think that they're not exact. So I do apologize. The next thing is from Pretty Vulgar. This is the Pretty Vulgar concealer. So the concealer is a little too deep for me, and I know they did do a color match, but it still looks a little too yellow tone for me. So under my eyes, it does an okay job as far as like just concealing, but as far as brightening, it does nothing for brightening. I think if I would have chosen a color, I would have chosen a color just a tone or two lighter. That way there it can conceal and brighten at the same time, because I do have pretty bad dark circles and I like to conceal and brighten them at the same time. Do I think this is a good formula? It's okay. It's definitely not my Urban Decay, the Naked Skin. My Urban Decay Naked Skin works so good for my dry skin. So I'm going to be so devastated when I run out of all of my concealers that I have on backup. That's going to be really sad. So this is $25. So that's not bad for a concealer. That's a typical like more high-end price for a concealer. But would I personally pay that again for this? No, it's not my favorite. It just doesn't work that well for me. The next thing is from Glow Recipe. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This is so nice. It smells so, so good. I love the smell of watermelon. I don't like to eat watermelon. I don't like the way it feels. Like it's got like it's like a texture issue that I have with it. I don't like watermelon like to eat it, but to smell it, it smells fantastic. So it smells exactly like watermelon. You put this on at nighttime after you've put your other skincare on. It's kind of like a mask that you put on and you sleep with it. The next morning you wake up, your skin feels very, very soft and it smells so good as well. So I really enjoyed having this. My friend Lashes Tony XO sent me a sample of this and I was loving it. So I was very happy to get a full size in the box. This is I don't even know if this is a full size because it's $22. This might be still like a deluxe size. I'm not even sure. This is 1 ounce, so I'm assuming it's a full size. Either way, it was really nice. I really enjoyed that. The next thing is from Billion Dollar Brows. This is the best brow kit ever. So you get the brow pencil, you get the concealer and highlighter, you get the smudge brush, and you get the brow gel. So for me, I feel like these products are good. Are they the best I've ever had? Absolutely not. So I really love the brow pencil, the duo. So this one here helps to conceal as well as to highlight. The concealer works well if you need something to set down as a lid primer. It works really well for that, believe it or not. The highlighter works really well as far as getting up in here to make sure that you're carving out your brows a little bit. I think it works well for that. The actual brushes I think are just mediocre. The actual concealer, but the brow pencil, I really like that. I like the tone to it. I think the tone's a good tone. It's not too rich. It's not too gray. It's not too red. It's like a perfect shade. So I really enjoyed that as well. For me, I just think that it's a little overpriced. I feel like if you're buying it, this brand, I feel like it's just a little overpriced because I know what they actually say the value of it is. I wouldn't pay that much for it. Let's be honest. So this is, let's see. Okay, I think it must be on something else. Where in the world is all my stuff here? Billion Dollar Brow Kit, $42. I think that's quite pricey, honestly, because I feel like this is a brow kit that I would expect to feel and see from like the drugstore. Let's be honest. And I think a lot of people have told me they've actually found the Billion Dollar Brow Kits at, they've found them at TJ Maxx. So if you're interested in trying out some of the Billion Dollar Brow products, check there because they evidently have the kits and everything for a very inexpensive price. So if you're wanting to try it out, check out TJ Maxx because I'm pretty sure that they have them for some reason. Probably everybody was like, I don't know. I have no idea why they got them. But either way, try there. The next thing is from Ace Beauté. So this is the Ace Beauté Scarlet Palette. So I am a huge eye palette fan. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I love getting any kind of eyeshadow palette. This one here was so beautiful. When I opened it up, I was like, holy smokes, I love those colors. The colors do stain though. The colors stain really bad. So I had a problem with my eyelids being stained up, but that happens a lot with like the red dyes. The red dyes do stain your eyes. Actually, a lot of times when you see a red dye in here, they will tell you, or red pigment, they will tell you that you shouldn't use it around your eyes. And there's quite a few reddish shades in here. So it's not that I would never use this again. It's just that if I use it, I need to know that it's going to take me a while to clean up my eyes. My eyes are going to be stained pretty bad for a little while. So I liked it. Did I love it? No. The palette itself was worth, let's see, $34.99. I feel like that's about average. It's not too expensive. The next thing in here is from Laneige. This I have not tried yet, to be honest with you, just because I have so many cleansers and so many stuff like actual skincare products open, but I know I'm going to enjoy this. So again, this is a product that I'm going to hold off on using until I'm ready to use it. I hate just opening up products just to open it up and try it out one time and then close it up and leave it closed for months. So I have not tried this yet, but I promise you once I do try it, I will let you guys know about it. I do apologize. I'm going to get better at this. Promise, promise. The next thing is from Farsali. This is the Liquid Glass. This is a Radiance and Makeup Skin Serum. There's a lot of controversy about this as well for some reason. And I think a lot of it was saying that the ingredients are not the same versus the one on Farsali. And I think people were trying to sell their Farsali product onto Poshmark or Mercari, one of the two, and it was getting rejected. But I've heard, from what I've understood, is that Farsali actually rejects anything that they see somebody trying to resell unless you can prove that you actually purchased it. So you show your Boxycharm receipt or you show a receipt from Sephora. So one way or another, you need to prove that you actually purchased the item. So it's not that it was fake. It was that Farsali is very careful about letting people resell items. So Do I think it's that good to be so up in the air about it anyway? No, I think it's an okay product. It just didn't do much for my skin. I know a lot of people are going on the glass trend for your skincare, and I'm just like, I don't understand it all, to be honest. I'm over here looking like slate, like sandpaper, and everybody's wanting glass skin. I don't know. I have no idea. The next thing is from Kat Von D. This is the Kat Von D Lolita eyeshadow. I did not use this as an eyeshadow. I ended up using it as a blush because it's a beautiful blush, in my opinion. I think it's a perfect size for a blush too. This is a giant eyeshadow. Like if that were an eyeshadow, like that's huge. Like I would never be able to use that up. But as a blush, it worked beautiful. I know a lot of people do not love Kat Von D right now. So there's what the blush looks like. It's catching onto the concealer that I put there. Can you see that where it caught onto the concealer? That's weird. But I had already rubbed that off too. That's what's really weird. It's a beautiful shade though. It's like almost like a dusty rose peach. I don't know. It's a really beautiful, unique color. I do love the Lolita lip product as well as the Lolita. It was something else I got from Lolita. Either way, I really do love this shade. I think it was definitely one of her best shades that she came out with in her line. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, she is no longer with the company, so it's going to be it'll be KVD still, but it doesn't stand for Kat Von D anymore. Either way. The next thing is from Too Faced. This is the Palm Springs Dreams palette. Oh, by the way, I haven't been telling you prices. The Farsali product was, oh my gosh, Farsali is $54. The Kat Von D product is $19, and I think that was it that I didn't tell you about. Now we're moving on to the Too Faced item. This is the Too Faced Palm Springs Dreams Cocktail Party Eyeshadow Palette. This is $45, so quite expensive. But I had already purchased this palette like before, but I cannot find mine. I have no idea where I put it, so I was kind of like thankful to get it again because I thought, where did I put it? But then again, my beauty room is kind of a mess. Here's the colors you get in here. I think this palette is really nice. I love Too Faced when they put them in these little metal tins. I love the metal tin packaging. I think it's pretty. I know this packaging on my old one that I had, for some reason this was peeled up a little bit and I didn't touch it. It wasn't anything I did to it. This one is not like that, however, so that makes me happy at least. So there are some beautiful colors in here. This to me would be a great palette to travel with because you've got some pops of color. You've got your neutrals. I think you could wear this as a day or night palette. So I thought this was really nice. So I was happy to have that. I know it went on sale a couple months back. So if you didn't get it in your box, you possibly caught it on sale, or maybe you will catch it on sale again because we've got all of the spring sales coming up. The next thing are these St. Luxe Eyes. These are eyeliners. I don't like these. These are $55 for 3 eyeliners. I felt like they were a little tuggy on my eyes. I don't feel like they're very smooth. Like, I don't know if I need to warm them up or what's going on. But whenever I try to put them on my eyes, I didn't feel like they came off very smooth. So you've got a black, you've got like a copper shade, and then you've got a nude shade. So I just felt like they were very typical for a pencil type of formula, the type that you have to sharpen. It's just very dry. It wasn't gliding whatsoever, so I did not like these at all. I felt like it was too much chugging around my eye area, and my eye area is where I try to be the most gentle. So for me, it just, no, not at all. So that was everything in the January boxes. So now we can move on to the February boxes. I'm really excited to actually start anew so we can move these products along. Some of these I will be passing along to family and friends. So that's what I've been doing lately with a lot of my, I just threw the whole box on the ground. Good job, Tiff. I've been trying to pass things on to family and friends when I don't use them out of subscription boxes, just because I feel like after I've tested them and I know it's not for me, I'll pass them on to family and friends and they can see if they can try them out and if they work better for them. That's what's great about subscription boxes, is that if it doesn't work for you, most likely somebody in your friend or family group, you're going to find somebody it'll work for. So we're moving on to the Boxycharm boxes. I don't know which one this is. I don't know if it's the Boxy Luxe or the Boxy Premium, but either way, we're going to get started. It might be just the regular Boxycharm. I don't know. Boxycharm says Boxycharm, but we've got some bubble wrap here. And then pull that back. Oh, and we've got some products down in here. So let's see if I can find a card. Okay, there's no card this time. That's weird. So we have a product from Ciate. This is the Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Oh, what? I love me some coconut. Coconut is one of my favorite scents in the world. So I'm excited to see. I'm like, look, I'm such a savage. I like tore it apart. Let's see what this smells like. Okay, I don't smell anything yet, so possibly it's just trapped in there. Let's see if I can find something. Everything's just falling in my room. Somebody come clean it. Oh my gosh, I have a giant mess in here. That is not tweezers. I don't know where my tweezers are. Either way, we'll try it out later. So I do have one of these already, but I think it's a different style. Yeah, because I don't have the everyday Vacay one. So I'm excited about trying it to see if it actually does smell like coconut, because coconut is like yum to me. The next thing I have in here is from Laura Geller. This is a product I didn't think would be in a subscription box, I'll be honest, because I felt like they were kind of fading them out throughout. Like, I think Ulta is the one that carried them before. This is Gilded Honey. This is a baked gelato swirl. Pretty sure I own this in full size. Gilded Honey, yes. So I own this in full size, so I'm not even going to play with this one. This will just get passed along as it is, untouched. So we will use mine that I already owned, so I'll swatch it for you guys. As you guys probably know, though, if I have it in my collection, it's pretty good. So here's what it looks like. It is actually very, very beautiful. I love Laura Geller's, their Baked Gelato Swirl highlighters, because I feel like they're really nice. They don't emphasize any kind of skin textures. They're just really good. So happy to get that in the box, and I will be passing this along to one of you guys. Probably what I'm going to start doing is start collecting again, and we'll do a huge giveaway here before summer. The next thing is from Luxe. These are complete sponge sets. So these are bake and contour sets. I do love Luxe brushes. So let's see. Are there brushes and sponges like on the same level? I don't know. Something got me choked up. So we've got an itty bitty sponge here that feels, it feels very rubbery. It feels almost like a pencil eraser. So not loving the way that it feels so much so far. We've got this one here that's got the cutoff edge as well as a pointed tip. And then we've got one that's got two cutoff edges as well as a pointed tip. So I'll try all of them out. I will get them wet and we'll try them out and see how good they are. Again, we'll use them in a get ready with me. So if you guys are interested in a Boxycharm get ready with me, definitely let me know down below. The next thing is some wipes. I saw these wipes in somebody's story. Whose story was it? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Ashlyn. I think it was Ashlyn Laneige. Ashlyn, oh my gosh, what was her name? Ashlyn something. Either way, Van Horn. Ashlyn Van Horn. She used these wipes and she got extremely irritated with them around her eyes. So I'm a little scared of them now. I'm like, what? These are refreshing cleansing hemp wipes. These are made by the brand Evid Skin Aurora. So I'm going to be extremely careful with these. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to try them on my hands and see if they cause any kind of burning or itching sensation. And then maybe I'll try it onto my face and keep it away from my eye area. Because she wasn't sure if that's actually what caused her irritation or not. I remember on her story. Okay. Wipe my hand off. Get it nice and clean. Oof, look at all that makeup. Alright, so my hands are clean. We'll see what happens throughout the video. If I start to have some sort of irritation going on with my hand, then we'll know that we're definitely not using them on my face. The next and last thing in the box here is from Iconic. This is the Iconic London. It looks like a palette. This is the Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. Ooh, this looks big. Oh my gosh, this is a giant palette, guys. Here's what it looks like on the inside. I am excited to try this out. It looks like a very neutral, boring palette, I'll be honest. But I like neutral and boring because they're easy to use on the day-to-day. This gold right here looks really pretty. It says 24 karat gold. Reminds me of the Too Faced one that we all went crazy over, that yellow one that was in there. I think it was like the honey palette, I'm pretty sure. But this looks really nice. I'm excited about trying this out. We will definitely be doing a get ready with me using this palette as well as everything else, but not those eye wipes. So that's everything in that box. I think this was the regular Boxycharm or the Boxy Plus. I don't know. You guys, I'm going to have to figure this stuff out. I need to get my crap together. This, I'm pretty sure, is the Boxy Premium, so because it feels pretty heavy. So this is the more expensive box, so we'll see what's inside of here. So I just sat there and recorded the second portion to this video of the Boxycharm, and unfortunately for some reason my camera cut off and I didn't know it because I don't have the pop-up screen on the back, so I had no idea I was sitting there talking to myself. So basically I had showed you guys everything that's in the premium box. I've already shown you everything in the regular box, which was the Iconic palette and everything, so hopefully all that got captured. I'm not positive, so let's go ahead and show you guys everything in the premium box. The premium box is the most expensive box, so it does cost a lot more to purchase. However, you're supposed to get a really good variety of items as well as some more high-end products in here. The one thing I can tell you guys after looking through this box once already is they put an item in here that's really high dollar value, but I feel like it's one of those, like, I don't know, it's not a good product in my opinion just by looking at it. This is the 24 karat gold foil moisturizer by Fascia. So the reason why I feel like this is not going to be good is because I don't know I've ever heard of anybody saying that gold was actually good for your skin. Gold has no benefits for your skin whatsoever. It's more or less like SpongeBob when he's talking to Sandy Cheeks and he's like pinky out because he wants her to think he's fancy. That's what it is. Is this brand want you to think that they're fancy? And honestly, gold does nothing for me. It doesn't excite me for skincare. As far as jewelry, yeah, absolutely. I want gold jewelry. Do I want gold on my skin? Not really. So this is $100 facial cleanser or facial moisturizer as well. So again, they've got the high price tag, they've got the gold in it, and so they want you to think that they're pinky out. I'm going to try this out still with you guys. If you're interested, I'll try it out and show you guys how it works, and we will see if there's any sort of difference. I am going to be doing a get ready with me using most of the products in here. I'm very excited about that part because I love doing get ready with me. My dogs are barking. I do apologize. The mailman is here. The next thing in here is from Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Base Tape Hydrating Primer. So if you guys are interested in trying out a good primer to use with your Tarte Shape Tape, I'm gonna have to pause you guys. My dogs are going nuts. Okay, mailman left, so doggies are back to normal. So if you're interested in trying out a good primer to use, if you use the Tarte Shape Tape and you're like, gosh, this is so drying on my skin, that's how I feel when I put it on. I feel like I'm putting like a mask on. This works really well with it. I already own this in full size, so as well as the Laura Geller. Both of these I already own in full size, so I'm going to be passing those along to a subscriber once we do like a little goodie box filled with stuff. The next thing in here is from Korres. This is the, okay, wait, the Tarte Shape Tape. Let's see. The Tarte is $30. Now we have a body butter, and this body butter, when I talked about it just a second ago in the video, I showed you guys how this product works really well for moisturizing, but it's really hard to rub it in. Like, I'm going to show you again. Like when you put it onto your skin, it looks like it's like going into your skin really well, but then you're like, okay, go in. And then you're like, okay, rub faster, rub harder. Okay, go in. No. Okay. It just takes forever to absorb into your skin. That's the only problem I've ever had with Korres, like their body butters, is that they take forever to actually penetrate into your skin so that your skin is nice and hydrated and you don't have that white cast. But I mean, you can tell my skin is very hydrated now just by using that onto my skin. Look at this hand compared to. This one's really dry. She needs some help. But this is a good body butter. I'm just telling you guys, if you use it, it takes time to actually get it to actually absorb into your skin, and don't get impatient with it because it's one of those things. Once you get it to work, it feels so good on your skin. This is a $32 moisturizer, so it's quite expensive. I've purchased a couple in the past when they were on sale, but I don't ever purchase them when they're like regular price just because I'm like, $30 for a moisturizer? Pass. The next thing that I was super excited about, because I do not have any full size like single blushes from Hourglass. I was going to say Hourglass. What? So this is the Ambient Lighting Blush, and it's in the shade Diffused Heat. I have the blush palettes and I have like the highlight palettes, but I've never owned a single full size, so I'm really excited about this. Here's what it looks like. It's very exciting to have Hourglass in the box. It's a beautiful blush, and as you can tell, it just kind of looks like it says diffused. It gives you a diffused blush look, but it still looks so beautiful on your skin. It gives your skin that kind of glow from within with a little bit of blush. Absolutely love these, so I'm very excited to have that. These are like 40 bucks too, so quite expensive. That's probably why I have not purchased any in full size by themselves. The next thing is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mist. I own this in full size as well. I told you guys my friend Lashes Tony XO sent me this, but I'm holding on to this one as well. I don't know about you guys, but like moisturizers and like things that you're not going to go through very quickly, I don't mind passing on. But like a facial spray, I know for sure I'm going to use this up. And I told you guys when I sprayed it on myself earlier, look how fine the mist is. And it smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. It smells so good. My husband does not love the smell of this. He's just like, I don't know about that. He didn't love it. He didn't love it on his face either. So he might be some people don't like things sprayed on their face, and he just didn't enjoy it. I, however, absolutely love it. It's like 20, let's see, $28. So if you guys are interested in trying this out, I would highly recommend it. If you got it in your box, pull it out, use it, because it's really good. Really good. The last thing in my box is a palette by Ciate. I don't have anything from Ciate, not that I can think of anyway. This is the Picante palette, and I'm pretty sure Picante means hot or spicy. Is it hot or spicy? Either way, when I opened it up the first time, I thought these two shades look very similar, but this one has a little bit more orange, this one's a little bit more yellow. So I'm excited to use this. If you guys want me to use this on one eye as well as using the Iconic palette on the other eye, I can do that in our Get Ready With Me, see if we can make them match up somehow. We can try that. That would be a cool little test. But I am definitely going to be doing a Boxycharm Get Ready With Me. If you're interested, I am excited about it. That palette right there is $29. That is not a bad price for a palette. It is all cardboard packaging. It doesn't have a mirror, so it's nothing fancy to it or anything. But if the shadows are good, that's all that matters to me. I don't care about packaging. I mean, let's be honest, we all do a little bit. But if it's good shadows, that means more to me than anything else. So I'm excited about trying this out. If you guys are interested in seeing this and this going head to head, we can do that. I'm super excited about trying everything out, including these sponges that feel like pencil erasers. Like, I feel like I could go erase my homework with this. Maybe. Anyway, I am very excited to try all these products out. Let me know what your thoughts are on everything. Also, let me know, do you get Boxycharm? Do you get both boxes? Do you get all 3 boxes? Do you not get Boxycharm? Let me know. And what are some of your favorite products you got in your box if you did get a box? Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.